This is Pre-Calculus, Part 1, Section 4.1, Angles and Radian Measure, on page 472, Example 9, Finding Linear Speed. So they give you, again, the formula is fairly straightforward. So it's linear speed, don't ask me why they use a V, linear speed is equal to the radius times the angular speed in radians, okay, per whatever unit of time we're talking about, okay. That's easier to see if we actually use a problem. So a wind machine used to generate electricity has blades that are 10 feet in length, okay. The propeller is rotating at 4 revolutions per second. A revolution is a full circle, which means 360. So 1 revolution is 360 degrees, or 2 pi. Find the linear speed in feet per second. Okay, so we're given that the angular speed is 4 revolutions per second, but we need that to be in radians. So 4 revolutions per second times 2 radians per revolution, because 2 radians is a full circle and 1 revolution is a full circle. And we want the revolutions to be able to cross out. So that gives us 8 radians per second. So that's our angular speed. So we just need to multiply that by the radius. Okay, so again, it's really just making sure you're in radians per minute or radians per second or radians per foot or whatever, and then multiplying it by the radius. Okay, so if we multiply 8 pi in 1 second times 10 feet, we get 80 pi feet per second. And if you multiply that out, it's about 251 feet per second. So one thing you have to be aware of is to make sure that if they give it to you in per second, you have to make sure they ask for it in per second, or you're going to have to convert to minutes. So be careful with that. Okay, so for, oops, sorry, where am I? Oh man, sorry, lost. Example 2, what the heck? There we go. Sorry about that. Lost my page. Okay, so for the checkpoint, it says long before iPods that hold thousands of songs, individual songs were delivered on 75 RPM and 45 RPM circular records. RPM means revolutions per minute. So find the linear speed in inches per minute at the point where the needle is 1.5 inches from the record center. Okay, so, and it's asking for the 45. A 45 RPM means 45 revolutions per minute, and 1.5 inches from the center means that's our radius. So the first thing we have to do is change RPMs to radians. Remember that each revolution is 360 degrees, or 2 pi. So we need to multiply this by 2 pi so that we get rid of the revolutions, and it's in terms of pi, so that's going to be 90 pi per second. Okay, then we need to take that and multiply it by the radius, which we said was 1.5. So 90 pi radians times 1.5 inches, and if you multiply that including the pi, multiply it all out, you get 424 point blah blah inches. Okay, so both arc length and linear speed, you have to first make sure that you are in radians before you multiply by the radius.